slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years.
This seems
Nobody
like a scene
listened.
in a movie
Nobody
where
listened.
the robots are going to fucking take over and you're freaking me out. Nobody listened.
Nobody listened.
No one.
And we're all facing the situation now of a technological tsunami, as I call it. Technological tsunami raining down on us. It's not just AI, it's advanced automation and robotics and machine learning and big data and the Internet of Things, which of course is now fast becoming the Internet of everything.
Elon Musk, the genius inventor and entrepreneur, has been outspoken about his serious worries about artificial intelligence, AI, and its implications for the human race.
Maybe 5-10 years ago, it seemed like science fiction.
Usually there'll be some new technology. It will cause damage or death. There will be an outcry. There will be an investigation. Years will pass. There will be some sort of insight committee. There will be rulemaking. Then there will be oversight, eventually regulations. This all takes many years. This is the normal course of things.
I bet there are those of you who doubt that superintelligent AI is possible, much less inevitable. Now just consider the smartest person who has ever lived. On almost everyone's short list here is John von Neumann. If only half the stories about him are half true, there's no question he's one of the smartest people who's ever lived. It seems overwhelmingly likely, however, that the spectrum of intelligence extends much further than we currently conceive. And if we build machines that are more intelligent than we are, they will very likely explore this spectrum in ways that we can't imagine and exceed us in ways that we can't imagine.
We've got self-driving cars, we've got flying taxis being piloted in Dubai, you've got space rockets and the militarization of drones. It's no wonder that people are starting to look around saying, hey, what's going on here? There's a fair bit now to be concerned about.
AI has been increasingly integrated into our lives over the last few years, from entertainment to transport to now even artistic creation and trauma counseling. They might even start to wonder if they have free will in the same way we assume we do.
Both you and Elon think that with AI you're summoning demons. Summoning a demon. Maybe not in those poetic terms, but...
Well, potentially. It's not to say that we'll create everything that a human could do. Maybe we'll leave certain things out. But anything that we care about, and we care about a lot, and we certainly care about anything that produces a lot of power, that we care about scientific insights and ability to produce new technology and all of that, we'll have something that's superhuman. And then the final assumption is just that there have to be ways to do that are not aligned with a happy coexistence with these now more powerful entities than ourselves.
And at a certain point, we will build machines that are smarter than we are. And once we have machines that are smarter than we are, they will begin to improve themselves. And then we risk what the mathematician I.J. Good called an intelligence explosion, that the process could get away from us. Just think about how we relate to ants. Okay, we don't hate them. We don't go out of our way to harm them. In fact, sometimes we take pains not to harm them. We step over them on the sidewalk. But whenever their presence seriously conflicts with one of our goals, let's say when constructing a building like this one, we annihilate them without a qualm. Okay, the concern is that we will one day build machines that, whether they're conscious or not, could treat us with similar disregard.
And so often surveillance is thought about only, obviously in terms of its broader political connotations, but as we're seeing with the debate around many of the big tech companies and the gig economy and work practices and decreasing work standards today, surveillance is now part and parcel of the way in which we live our lives, both in the working environment but at home.
This reliance on AI has improved many aspects of life, but at what cost? Should we be so willing to give away our autonomy and trust artificial intelligence with so much decision-making power? We may be trading our freedom for convenience without fully understanding the implications of what that could mean in the long run.
If anything, they can often add to our anxieties, and we experience that in so many different aspects of our lives, the more that we keep outsourcing these decisions in order to keep up with the with the scramble of a world of continuous change?
I would guess, and this is a kind of a rider to that assumption, there are probably more ways to do it badly than to do it perfectly. That is perfectly aligned with our well-being.
So what happens when we're no longer the smartest, or even the most common intelligence?
We're building progressively greater intelligence, and the percentage of intelligence that is not human is increasing. And eventually, we will represent a very small percentage of intelligence.
So if they're as smart or smarter than us, doesn't that make us the same thing as them?
Some people find this to be a frankly demoralizing picture. Right? They think, well, okay, you're telling me I'm just a robot, but you're a robot that is continuously open to influence of kind of internally based on its own processes. I mean, there's top-down control of the executive function in the brain to your emotional life.
As AI technology continues to evolve and become more sophisticated, this idea isn't so far-fetched. Consider the concept of artificial general intelligence, machines that can think and reason for themselves as well as humans do.
You're continually open to the influences of culture, right? The culture is this operating system that you're interacting with in each moment, and whatever's getting in can change you in radical ways very quickly. I mean, there's no telling how much you can change on the basis of one new idea coming your way, right? That's not evidence of free will. That is evidence of just yet more causality. I mean, you don't pick the changes that come your way.
If these machines become reality, we would have to consider the possibility that they experience the world in a way that is similar to humans, with an astounding level of understanding and awareness. They might even start to wonder if they have free will in the same way we assume we do. So how do you control a being that's more powerful than you? And what does that mean for us? Well, not quite sure, but our sponsor might have a solution for some of you. This video is sponsored by the Your Opportunity YouTube channel. It's full of interesting information on recession-free, automation-proof franchise opportunities in the UK. Visit their channel in the description below.
I'm really very close to the cutting edge in AI, and it scares the hell out of me. It's capable of vastly more than almost anyone knows, and the rate of improvement is exponential. You can see this in things like AlphaGo, which went from, in the span of maybe 6 to 9 months, it went from being unable to beat even a reasonably good Go player to then beating the European world champion, who was ranked 600, then beating Lisa Doll 4-5, who had been world champion for many years, then beating the current world champion, then beating everyone while playing simultaneously.
If you imagine something that's legitimately more intelligent than you are, and you're now in relationship to it, right? You're in the presence of this thing, and it is autonomous in all kinds of ways because it had to be more intelligent than you are. I mean, you built it to be all of those things. We just can't find ourselves in a negotiation with something more intelligent than we are, and we can't. So we have to have found the subset of ways to build these machines that are perpetually amenable to our saying, oh, that's not what we meant. That's not what we intended. Could you stop doing that? Just come back over here and do this thing that we actually want.
In recent years, AI technology has become a major focus of investment from tech giants such as Google and Amazon. These companies are pouring vast amounts of resources into developing and owning the latest AI technologies, with the aim of creating a monopoly in the field.
The best of the available alternatives that I can come up with, and maybe somebody else can come up with a better approach or better outcome, is that we achieve democratization of AI technology, meaning that no one company or small set of individuals has control over advanced AI technology. I think that's very dangerous. It could also get stolen by somebody bad, like some evil dictator or country could send their intelligence agency to go steal it and gain control. It just becomes a very unstable situation, I think, if you've got any incredibly powerful AI. You just don't know who's going to control that.
This raises concerns about what this could mean for the future of AI. Will the outcome of this be beneficial, or will it be, as suggested by Elon, extremely detrimental? Comment below your thoughts. Ultimately, the future of AI relies heavily on those who invest in and control it. If these investments are not managed responsibly, then there could be serious consequences for society at large. It's important that we consider carefully whether investing so heavily in one particular area is ultimately beneficial for everyone involved. Thanks for watching The Future of Jobs. Please subscribe for more.